Oh my.
Are you loaded up on Jim Beam?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Surprised you're still drinking.
No, I'm not drinking tonight.
You had a good night.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I had too good of a good night. I spent too much money. I'm actually too afraid to check my bank balance.
Oh yikes.
I don't want to
Same.
know how much I spent.
So like, wow, look at all this Christmas money. Where did it all go?
All right. So,
Zell, are you playing today?
nah, he's just fucking chilling.
Cool.
We were just shooting the shit while nothing was happening. Okay,
So where did we leave off last time?
I want to say that we left off with you guys like had all like just woken up.
We
after
had an
your-
EO day because I think because my character like passed out.
Yeah, but I think you actually did get like no, you know what? We're gonna say it's like the start of the next morning after that because I think like they ate and then revived you and then everyone just sort of fell asleep.
Also, Zedgen, do you like the lovely checker art that someone vandalized?
Yeah, it's
the board
beautiful.
with?
I mean, it's no sans, but I'll take it.
No Sans Undertale.
That reminds me, I should open up my character sheet. Oh, we didn't decide the thing. We keep forgetting to decide who's the thing.
hero point.
Oh yeah, we keep forgetting to do hero points.
Yeah, fucking whatever.
Fuck it, you guys all get 2. We won't forget this time though.
We'll certainly forget.
Yeah, just everyone set your hero points to 2.
Yeah. Oh, who's the anti-Joker for this session?
Let's see. I don't know. Well, do you guys have someone in mind? We could decide. We could decide via the wheel again.
Well, last week, Jibu was really on top of healing. Even though my character did pass out, but they were pretty on top of healing overall against the boss. I don't know. Hello?
Hello?
Did I cut out?
No, you're fine.
I didn't hear anything. Can I nominate Jibu because they're really good in their healer role?
Okay. Jibu is anti-Joker.
Sajin, are you good with that?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Okay.
So in that case, let me just.
Someone's having fun with the spinner.
That's good. That's important.
I'm sorry, boys, but we have to circumcise this.
My fire set me.
This is CBT live.
Yeah, anti-Joker. Once per session, you can. Once per session, you can negate a Joker.
And it can be anyone's, I believe.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's. There's no like restrictions on that. Like with your ultimate, you can negate any single Joker, but you can only do it once.
So it's like a thing. Do you use it now, or if there's a worse Joker down the line? You know what a fun to eventually do? Like this is down the line, but do like the actual sci-fi version of Space Kings.
Oh,
That'd
for
be fun.
sure. We could definitely.
Oh yeah.
So somewhere down the line, I'd love to get something like that going. I love sci-fi aesthetic.
I have a question about that. I would want to do a lawyer-friendly Jedi ripoff. So not the Jedi, but something like that.
It's going to be Jedi TM wearing a Mickey Mouse. This is copyright infringement T-shirt.
So it's just this. The only thing it would be was Space Sorcerer with Laser Sword is who I want to play as when we do that.
I like the idea of that. I remember on the Space Kings on like a Space Kings podcast that I listened to. One character has a lightsaber, and every time they're about to say lightsaber, they stop him and say legally distinct laser sword.
That's because I made like a character for like the Star Wars tabletop game, but now I don't have anyone that plays that, so I want to use them.
I didn't know there was a Star Wars tabletop game. That's fucking weird.
The Knights of the Old Republic games are based on that engine.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we should do that at some point, just because I really want to use that character.
All right, but anyway.
Sorry for...
No, not at all.
I just think... Go ahead, Mr. DM.
So you guys all wake up, still a little bit groggy and sore from the day before. And you just kind of wander downstairs where the bartender sort of greets you, like pretty glad to see Amadeus that you're up and about, because the last time he saw you, you were being drugged through his bar. Oh man, you guys are looking a bit better this morning.
Good morning, sir.
I'm still feeling a bit like hell.
Oh, I would imagine. It looked like you guys took a bit of a beating in particular. How'd it go, though? You show those bandits who's boss?
We set the entire camp on fire.
Oh my god, that was you? I could see that all the way from here. Well, I guess must have been nasty business for anyone that didn't get out of there, but can't say they didn't deserve it.
I'm not usually a violent magician, but for some reason, those bandits and the trouble they were causing had angered me. I don't even remember what I did. It was like I was seeing red.
Ah, the heat of the moment will do that to you, son. Well, anyway, I imagine you probably want to head over to Farber to let him know what you did. But before you go, you might want to... There's someone waiting for you outside. I told him to let you... They really wanted to see you, but I told them to let you sleep.
What do you say? Should we go?
Well, yeah, let's go and greet them.
Oh. Did they look pleasant?
As pleasant as Miss Tannis can look, I suppose. All right, so you head outside. So when you head outside, you notice like a fairly like an olive-skinned woman, but like fairly like skinny, just sort of like standing with her arms crossed, just kind of like waiting, kind of like tapping her foot. Although she kind of perks up when she notices the three of you walk out. Oh, hello. I'm Dominica Tannis.
Nice to meet you. How can we help?
Hello, Miss Tannis.
It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you all as well. You're Farber's new men, I suppose. Well, I'm sorry, men and women.
We're adventurers.
Sort of
Well, we are adventurers. I wouldn't say we're his new men, but we are helping.
Fair enough, I suppose. Listen, I don't want to sound ungrateful that you're helping clearing out the bandits, but I'm just worried that you might be doing it for the wrong reasons.
What reasons do you think we're doing it for?
Well... Oh, what was that? Oh, that was Zell. Nothing. I heard someone drop out. I was wondering who it was. Listen, I mean, surely you've had to have seen this town. It's just the people running it just don't know what they're doing. I'm planning. The people. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm kind of fucking up.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Clementine Guerin really doesn't know what she's doing, and Farber even more so. And I think they know that, which is why now, finally, they're planning on making a concerted effort against the bandits, now that they're worried that I'm going to oust Garen from office.
Ah, so you're the political opponent I've been hearing about.
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm sure you noticed our banners on the way in. Listen, I don't want you to get the impression that I dislike Garen. I mean, I grew up with her, for Christ's sake. But... Oh, I shouldn't have said for Christ's sake. There's no Christ in this game.
You've written yourself into a corner. Just say for, like, gods.
For God's sake. Yeah, sure.
And if you want to be picky, gods is as in the plural.
For God's sake. I don't know. I think she's spent too much time over there in that rich quarter. She's sort of forgotten what it's like here in the town, and it shows when she hires people like Farber to run the town guard.
What's wrong with Farber?
Surely you've met with him if you're working for him. The man's a buffoon. The mountain massacre could have been prevented. My son could have survived if anyone else was leading that charge.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Ugh. Yeah, Amadeus is gonna like awkwardly like open up and look inside his grimoire as she says that.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment. Look, I'm glad you're clearing out the bandits, but I don't want your good deed to be used for them as a selling point to keep the corrupt status quo in office. I just wanted to come and talk to you about that.
Okay. What steps do you think we could take in the future? Because these bandits need clearing out either way, so...
We shall be doing that.
It's hard to say. I don't know. I know you're doing a job, and I know you have to report to Farber, but I really would distance myself from him as much as you could. I know it's not my business to tell you to do anything like that, but I don't want this to become some weird effort for them to hold office.
I've got you. We're still new to this town, so we're not really familiar with the politics here.
We're not quite entangled yet.
We're just a band of brothers, doing what we think is right.
And making some much needed coin.
Ah, yes, I won't keep you on your way with that. I'm sure you're going to go get some right now from Farber. Well, anyway, I live in the compound outside the gate. If you ever want to speak to me, you'll know where to find me. He says that and she sort of like walks off.
No, this town is not short of any interesting characters, I'll give it that much.
Okay, boys, shall we go to Farber's?
Might as well.
I'm wondering if that's really good acting or if you're actually tired.
That was me yawning out of character, but it works because it's the morning.
It works really well. It's early morning. All right. So you guys heading over to the guards' quarter? So you kind of make your way there. Usual rigmarole. You say hi to the guard guarding the entrance on the way in, and just sort of stop by into Farber's office and see him sitting at his desk with his second in command, Tony Malcolm, this time. He appears to be back from wherever he was. Well, not from wherever he was. He seems to be back from the, his exploration of the ruins.
Good morning, Captain.
Ah, yes, good morning. Well, I take it, seeing as how you look not too worse for wear, that the bandit camp was thoroughly destroyed in that blaze?
Not without some difficulty, we will admit.
Amadeus took quite the blow, but the innkeeper treated us right.
Yes, he's a good man. So anyway, I will say I'm not a huge fan of you doing something so drastic so close to town, but a job well done's a job well done.
We did do a quick survey and realized the surrounding area was mostly dirt, so we were mostly sure the fire would not have spread.
Fair enough, I suppose.
When you're clearing out something like bandits, you really need to make sure none can escape.
Alright, so he sort of like reaches under his desk and he pulls out 3 gold coins. There you go. 1 for each of you. Consider it a little advance for doing so well.
Thank you so much.
Without even moving his hand, Amadeus' coin hovers into his pocket.
Okay then.
Sorry, my joints are still sore.
Fair enough. Either way, I believe my associate also wanted to speak with you on matters.
Oh yes. How did your exploration go of the cave?
Well, it went fairly well for me, but I'm sure you're not going to be thrilled with what I'm going to tell you. We did, once again, it's come up inconclusive, and I promise you, I searched head to toe of those ruins.
We don't blame you.
I appreciate that.
It's just quite odd, and it's a rather disheartening that what we experience cannot be properly explained or shown.
Well, in all honesty, it's probably not worth worrying about. You know, I don't doubt you saw what you saw, but then again, it probably was a long journey. You might have been a little delirious.
So anyway, Captain, what's next on the agenda?
Well, I would say it's probably best for you to head into the mountains proper. Sort of towards the summit, there's a bit of a larger encampment. I'm almost thinking that you could potentially take out their leaders.
We could definitely look into that. Isn't that the mountain where there was a failed attack on it?
He sort of like shifts uncomfortably in his chair when you kind of say that. Yes, well, we have better maps of it these days. It should be no problem to navigate.
Well, if all worse goes worse, we could possibly some force magic could cause a cave-in with the bandits inside.
The main camp isn't a cave, I don't believe. They sort of use the mountain. It's more open air, and I believe they use the mountain natural passages to sort of create kind of a fortress of sorts. That's how it seemed to be. That's how it seemed to be when we first attempted to raid the camp. And be careful though, because it's sure to be heavily guarded.
Maybe our approach of burning it all down might not be as effective here then.
Perhaps not. But you seem like a resourceful sort.
Do you have any intel of their camp from when you attacked the first time?
Not much other than you'll be fighting in close quarters.
That's fine by me.
Oh, and before you go, I believe Bridgman was it? The general store. At the general store.
Oh yes.
She was I've heard she was looking for you lot. Had something she wanted to show you.
Alright, great.
We will certainly check that out before leaving. About those maps, is there any you could spare for us? Of the mountain range?
I seem to have misplaced them. But I'm sure it will be more than fine.
Had a character, how convenient.
Hey, you could always roll empathy if you want to pants this guy.
Oh yeah, I've got empathy.
Sure. Wait, who's got the better empathy, you or me? Do you have
I
mastered
have
empathy?
max, I think.
Alright, then you go ahead and roll.
So roll
Do
4
you
or
actually
5.
do you actually want to see if he's lying?
Yeah. Let's be sure.
Do I roll 5?
Keep in,
Because I'm healthy.
no, you definitely probably roll more than. I think this would probably. I think finding if someone's lying, I would guess that would be wit empathy. So.
What's your wit?
Alright. 1.
All right, so that would make 6 cards.
Please God. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh god.
Ooh.
I've wasted such a good roll on this.
Yeah, you're gonna need to get like 2 jokers in the next one.
He is very, very obviously.
Wait, you cut out.
He is very, very obviously lying.
How do we ask politely without being a dick, even though we know he's lying?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say with 3 successes, Zed and Pikachu rather sees through the lie so well. He's now pretty much he now pretty much thinks that he was bullshitting about having better maps of the camp at all. They've probably never actually been there since the mountain massacre.
Is Pikachu giving him the stink eye or something?
I would imagine.
I do, but I just decided it's just not worth pressing on.
He can sort of tell that you called his bluff, and he's looking a little bit hot under the collar when he says, "Well, I don't see any reason in keeping you all. I'm sure you've got things to attend to. I'm sure you wish to spend your pay, as it were."
Yes, and we shall return when we rid the mountain of the bandits.
Very good. Very, very good.
I'm not sure if that'll be a one-day exploration because of the smaller camp that we took out, so it might be best best advice to not wait up for us tonight, just in case.
Oh, very well. So, yeah, and as you're kind of like turning to leave, like Malcolm just sort of he speaks up a little bit. He's like, "It's a pleasure seeing you again, gentlemen. And please try not to concern yourself too much with those ruins. I assure you, if there's any developments, you'll be the first to know."
Thank you, and it's always great talking to you.
The pleasure's mine.
So I guess we leave. Everyone good?
Yeah. Unless you guys have your reasons to stay in the guards' quarter, or I mean, you'll be out in the guards' quarter when you leave, but it's just like, if you have any reason to stay in the sort of guard captain area, because it's like a whole building. You mainly just go straight to his office.
Yeah. So, a general store, I suppose?
That's on the way, so let's go. We stock up on supplies as well, so...
Yes. Miraca, are you doing well?
How are you feeling as well, Amadeus? Have your injuries mostly healed?
I believe so. My muscles weren't that sore. I just wanted to show off a bit in the office.
Understandable.
He's not a bad man, but he seems a bit of a windbag. Is what we call those hoity-toity types. Not hoity-toity, but you know.
He's pretty hoity-toity.
Yeah, he's a windbag.
You could tell if he wasn't so burly, he'd pretty much be your like typical like blowhard noble. All right.
We've gotten ourselves entangled in quite something, haven't we?
You guys might have gotten out of character. You guys might have gotten yourselves tangled in something.
Oh Lord.
You might have even been tangled in multiple things. I don't know.
God damn
It's a
it.
mystery.
This is like the first town my character's been in since he washed up Punch Sore.
I want to try. I try to make it interesting.
No, it's good. It's just so funny. This is like already the threads are being pulled apart.
Truly, you guys are the poorest souls of all.
Oh Christ.
Curse you, Sakurai! You've made that part of my language forever.
Your vernacular.
Pretty much, yeah. Vernacular was definitely what I was looking for. All right.
It's a general store with wacky woman who thinks stick is magic.
She does think stick is magic.
She's not wrong. Some sticks are magic, but some aren't.
So as you walk in, she's actually not. Believe it or not, she's actually at her desk. She's actually at the stand, ready for you this time, or ready for customers in general. And she sees you come in. Oh, come in, come in.
Up bright and early, I see.
Yes. Well, I'm the only general store in town, so people need early morning goods. It's kind of the only place. Anyway, I found just the most fantastic little item. I was looking for magical items, of course, looking for scrolls, of course. But I had to buy this wonderful little bauble that I know for sure has a good amount of magic for it, and I think it would be so perfect for Mirika. So she pulls out what looks to be like a small, probably like halfling-sized staff with like a little flower sort of affixed to the top of it.
Oh.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh,
And and this one's positively magical. Even I could feel it.
You want to roll for what's the religious one again? Oh, spirit? Or should I roll for it?
Well, if you're trying to check if it's magical, that's still Arcana.
Okay.
Although I would if you're trying to check it specifically for spirit magic, I would accept an intelligence spirit.
I'm going to Amadeus is going to eye Mirika, and Mirika can read his thoughts, so he's gonna send a quick head message of if you do what I've done before, just kind of scan it for magic before you buy it. It looks nice, but we're not sure.
Yeah, I'd say spirit int magic. If you're checking specifically, also I said spirit int magic. If you're checking specifically for spirit magic, then I would say that's the rule.
Don't you get?
This is quite the roll.
Don't forget you get the extra if you're healthy.
I think. No, yeah.
Just making sure. Oh, one face card.
So, you definitely don't detect any spirit magic, but that's not to say you don't detect any magic. There could potentially be something more to this stick, this nice-looking small staff than meets the eye, but it's definitely not spirit magic.
Amadeus, why don't you have a look?
Sure. So that's 9?
Yeah.
Because I'm maxed. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no! That's still like 4 face cards.
Okay.
And a Joker. Well, at least I'm getting it out of the way.
No, that's fine.
But there goes a
So-
lot of the good face cards, too.
When examining the staff, you can tell that it actually is slightly magical. When you try and there's a bit of like mana pooled around it, and you can tell that it's pretty well aligned to force magic. However, while you're examining it, you do knock the flower off the top and discover that it's not actually a real flower, but just a fake one affixed to it.
Oh. Amadeus picks up the flower and puts it on the counter. Not in like a I caught you sort of way, just sort of politely.
Oh, well.
Was there anything under the flower? Like
I
a
really
gem
wish you
or
would have been
orb?
a bit more gentle with that, dear.
I apologize.
Hmm.
Is
She
there
kind of-
anything? Sorry. Oh, fuck. Now the store owner hates
she
me.
sort of like looks down at the flower and just be like, well,
If it's any consolation, it's not a real flower.
are you sure? I could have sworn that was the magical part of it.
Again, I'm asking out of character because I can tell visualize. Is there anything under the flower, like an orb?
No,
Or gem.
there's nothing under it. It was purely decorative. But the staff
No,
but the staff itself is magical. You did detect that.
Well, you are correct. Well, you were half correct that this staff itself, it does indeed have magic. There is mana gathering around it as a sort of staff, possibly to be used by a wizard or a sorcerer such as myself. But no, this flower is fake. Is it like
Well-
out of character? Is it like a fake flower, like a fake like plastic flower?
I don't want to say plastic because I feel like I don't want to open the Pandora's box that is saying plastic is canon in this world.
Okay, paper.
But let's say paper.
But
let's
no,
say
this
really
flower is
well-made paper.
See, it's like origami, and he's just going to unravel it just a little bit.
She sort of looks at it like a little bit perturbed. She's like, well, I've got an idea. What's that old saying? You break it, you buy it. It'll be hard to sell this in its current condition. How does 50 silver sound?
Out of character, what's the conversion rate?
I think it's she she's saying for it's like about half a she's offering.
Oh, that's
It's not great, but you did break it.
well, it could become useful for a magic user such as myself here, and he's going to hand the gold coin, expecting the other half change.
Oh, a whole gold. Very well. She sort of like reaches under and like pulls out like a small bag and produces sort of like a small bag of silver and just sort of hands it to you.
Thank you. And Amadeus puts the staff in his under his coat pocket, which has like hammer space.
Okay.
I don't know. You can imagine like a semi kind of like bag of holding.
Very well, very well. Okay. And so you're going to take the staff?
Yep.
Okay.
And you know what? Just to do it, Amadeus, looking directly at her, is also going to, not like harshly, but kind of firmly, also take the slightly unraveled flower and put it also in, and just put it in like his side pocket as well.
All right.
He's not giving her the stink eye, but he's just like got like a blank expression, trying to assert dominance, because she just gypped him out of 50 silver. I can't say gyp, because it could be useful.
Okay. And as you say, that. Oh, and by the way, have you all been to the blacksmith's?
No, we haven't yet.
He's a lovely fellow. I'm sure he would have something for you. I know you're all more caster types, but you see him. But well, I don't know. It would help.
Maybe we could get you a helmet, Pikachu.
I've
That
used
way
some
you
weapons
can
back
more
in my
damage.
days, so I'll definitely see what he's got in store.
Nowadays, just looks at like the stubby hands that Pikachu has and just wonders, you can hold things with that?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Before we leave, is there any more supplies that you have that you think could be useful for us?
Well, I've still got the potions, of course, and I just had a wonderful dagger come in. Not magical, believe me, I checked. I'm not sure what general stores usually stock in these kind of games.
Should we pick up a couple of potions? I mean, Mimica, I know you can heal, but
It would help to have that
Possibilities.
extra bit of...
a bit of a last
Yeah.
resort.
So one thing I would say about the potions, I think I was sort of like, because I just want you guys to have like a good understanding of what you're buying before you go in. I was thinking, I want to know if you guys feel like this seems balanced. I was thinking each potion would have like sort of like 3 swigs. Each one would heal about like, let's say like 2 health, but they can't fail. Like you
That
don't flip,
sounds-
you don't flip for them, so they can't like so it's not like determined by anything.
How much are
That's
they?
actually, yeah. That'd be good for me because I only have 3 health.
That's what I was thinking. I was sort of wondering how to balance them because I'm aware that that's probably not like the most useful thing for Zedgen's character, but at the same time, like if I made it any more than it can already technically heal you guys from unconscious if you somehow manage to drink it while unconscious.
Or have someone else put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
That's why it is like in D&D. You can like feed a potion to an unconscious character to save them.
Oh, is that actually a thing? That's cool.
Yeah, you take up your own action, but you save someone else in the process.
Well, in that case, I would make you roll for that.
Oh.
Would probably make. Well, no, that's not fair. No, you wouldn't. You still wouldn't flip for that. You just wouldn't get to go if you were doing it in battle.
Yeah, but 3 sounds all right. How does? You guys good with that?
Miss, I think I'll take 2 healing potions.
All right, very well. Same as before. That'll be about 20 silver each.
Alright, I'll pay this time.
All right.
Wait, do we still have potions left over from last time we bought?
You didn't buy any last time. You only had
Oh.
like 50 silver, so you thought it wasn't worth it.
Oh yeah.
And now I'm trying to keep track of your guys' gold. I think you're at like 2 gold, 10 silver at the moment.
Total?
Total, yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys are still pooling your resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the music stop? No, it says it's playing. It's weird. That was like that song was
Dunno.
weirdly quiet. Okay. So, all right. So I'll say you guys are probably heading out now. You paid up. I don't know. You paid up, and I'll say you're probably heading out of the shop.
Let's check out the blacksmith before we go.
It's actually pretty conveniently located, pretty close by to the general store. And it looks like it's just opening up. I'll say at this point it's probably like late morning. So you walk in, and you see two people standing there. You see sort of like a.
Wait, where are we at now? Sorry.
The blacksmith.
You're the blacksmiths.
Oh, sorry.
So standing there, you see a. You actually see something kind of surprising for this sort of town. You see a dwarven man, sort of looking like he's like examining his anvil. He hasn't noticed you yet.
Finally, someone my height around these parts.
He sort of looks up. Hearing that, he kind of looks up. Oh, how about that? Pleasure to meet you there, mates. I'm Silas.
Nice to meet you, Silas.
Well, to you.
We were recommended to you from the general store, and we were about to take on the bandit camp near the mountains. So we were wondering if you had any wares.
You're those folks. I was wondering when you'd stop in. Although looking at you, I'm not. I guess I can't be too surprised that you weren't immediately in the market for armor.
I apologize, armor impedes my ability to cast.
I wouldn't say that about my armor, lad. I've got a buddy in the city who brings me leatherwork as well. I think it would fit perfectly right under your clothing.
Oh, well, that would certainly be helpful.
I'll go see if I have any in the back. Feel free to take a look around in the meantime. He sort of heads in the back for a moment. And you look around to see, actually, a pretty impressive stock of swords and armor. For someone doing blacksmithing in such a small town, it's got like a pretty artisan quality to it. This guy definitely knows his stuff.
Okay, so how does
I think
armor
we finally
affect the combat?
So I was thinking about that too. I was doing a lot of thinking about balancing around items because that's the way I see it. Since this system doesn't have sort of like a proper leveling,
would it just sort of add health?
My thought was that armor would add dodge.
Oh, okay.
That'd probably be fun.
I don't know if dodge is better to add than health, but I just figure it makes more sense. Like it's protecting you against damage, so it would make more sense that it's like absorbing the damage similar to like what dodge would do.
Well,
So,
we can roll with that for now and just like see if that's balanced or not.
Yeah. Alrighty.
So as you're sort of looking around.
Oh, I was gonna say something before he comes back.
Oh, before he comes. Okay,
yeah.
if you've got something to do before he comes back, go for it.
I'm just gonna, as he's kind of like, politely looking at the, stuff without really touching anything. He does notice the quality. He's gonna go, someone, look at this. There's someone in this town that actually knows what they're doing in their current profession. Other than the lovely barkeep.
Damn, that's brutal.
Does well. I don't know why. He's feeling sassy today. You know what? Near death will do that to you. You'll get better.
Is this Amadeus's character arc from like mild-mannered? He
just becomes DeviantArt edgelord.
Oh my god. That's fucking mean.
I don't know why I'm being out of character. I actually don't know why I'm being so sassy. I'm sorry.
No, I love it.
It's more just like an off the cuff thing. He's not really like, he doesn't think down upon anyone. He's just like, oh, there's someone in this town that's like.
No,
he's becoming more confident around the team.
I mean, I don't think it's off base necessarily. You've met a town of pretty much uniformly very nice but very off people.
Yeah. He's not gonna call it backwater just yet, but there's still time.
So anyway, as he's coming out with like a set of armor for you to examine, he sort of notices he kind of like takes like a little bit more notice of you, Pikachu. Just the way you're kind of like looking at the armor. And he sort of like really kind of like examines your tail.
Tail attachment.
He's sort of like, excuse me, lad. You mind if I just see your tail for a moment?
Sure thing.
He sort of like takes it like in his hand like very gently and just sort of goes over, just kind of like messes with it a little bit.
It's quite fuzzy to the touch, isn't it, sir?
That it is. But I'm more intrigued with the shape. You could really you could really do a number with this thing if it was properly outfitted. I'll tell you what. Could you give me an hour? I might be able to whip up something for you special.
Ooh.
Sure thing. We're not in any particular rush. Would you like to take measurements of my tail?
That I would, lad. He sort of like quickly grabs like just like measuring tools and just kind of like takes them and just sort of actually just kind of like is like jotting notes down like on hand.
He's so good he doesn't even have to fully measure them.
All right. Well, that aside the point, he holds up the or at least tries to hold up the full human-sized leather armor. What do you think, lad? Give it a feel.
Oh, it's got a nice make to it. I've never really had to wear armor in my time as a mage, but extra protection would always be useful. It's definitely more dangerous than what I'm used to.
I'll tell you what. It's 30 silver for a suit, and I've even got smaller sizes in the back.
I will take it. And he's going to take out the silver and hand it to him.
How much are you buying? Just out of character.
He said the suit was 30.
He said, yeah, they're each. He said like each one is 30, and I think I'm gonna say just for the sake of even distribution, he'll have a size that fits everyone. But each one is 30.
Well, I can't afford anything other because I had to buy the staff. I got conned into buying the staff, so
you broke it.
It wasn't broken. It was just a paper.
You knocked it off.
Just get some tape, some double-sided tape.
They don't have tape. It's fantasy. You'd have to fucking.
I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the shopkeeper for an overreaction to a paper flower.
It was a magical flower.
It was paper. Anyways, unfortunately,
these are the types of jokers I love the most.
The
mild inconvenience jokers.
I will try and, do something for the party financially down the line, but right now I can only afford one for myself.
All right, so you buy a suit of leather armor for yourself.
Do you have a change room or something that I could use?
Got a washroom. You can shut the door.
That'll work. Nowadays, gonna go do that, and if anyone else wants to do something while he's doing that. Mirica, do you plan on buying armor?
One thing I will say in your case, Jibu, I'm gonna make the executive decision and say that your ultimate that replenishes dodge won't replenish dodge gained from armor. Just because that would make armor kind of broken on you.
But does it refill after battle though?
It does. Yeah, it does refill after battle.
Yeah.
But Jibu has like an ultimate that's like, I think it's like once per combat he can just reset his dodge to full.
Oh, okay.
All right, full glass cannon. I love it.
Amadeus comes back, but you don't really notice because he has his coat on that he's wearing the armor.
That's ah. How does it feel, lad?
Well,
Breathable? Easy to move in?
Yes, it shouldn't impede my spellcasting at all. I do enjoy how I can reap the benefits of armor, but not give up my style, so to say.
All right. I was gonna make like a meta joke. I was like this close to having. I was this close to having the blacksmith say like, "Oh yes, it would be very handy if someone was like, if someone had drawn your outfit, they wouldn't have to redraw it again now that you've adjusted it."
Nope. It's also just like I'm just more thinking it's like because I play Final Fantasy 14, I love the glamour armor system. Where I don't have to sacrifice style.
Yeah, this is no. You're not wearing any like early. You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you wear any fucking ugly early game shit armor.
Mm-hmm. I just get to keep my nice coat.
All right. So as he sort of settles up with you, just kind of like, I've already got some good. He sort of turns to you, Pikachu, and says, "I've already got some good pieces in the back that I think I could work on. So I imagine it would only take me an hour to whip something up."
Sounds good.
I definitely recommend you stopping back here again before you go onto your way to fight the bandits. Unless, of course, you wish to wait for a while.
Yeah, I think we'll wait before we set off and just come back.
All right.
We've got
So
time
you
to kill.
guys-
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Have a good one.
So what are we doing to pass the time, boys?
Well, there's a number of things you could do. I would say you could, there's that Bellatani. There's the Bellatani woman you could stop in and see again if you're so inclined. There's, you still haven't met the mayor of the town. There's that, I suppose if you wished to speak with Dominica Tanis again, you could. Or you could just ask, or there's a good number of people mulling around now. You could just ask where's a good place.
We've been talking to all these wacky characters, Amadeus. Don't you think it's a good idea we should just see what the average person is like in this town?
I suppose so.
What do you think, Mirka?
All right. So, deciding to speak to one of the local townspeople and sort of see, I guess, anything. I don't know if you guys had a set thing in mind. I guess I'll figure that out. You sort of stop, just sort of like a mild-mannered, just kind of peasant-y looking guy. And just like, oh, hi there. You're Farber's new guys. Well, guys and girl, sorry. Right?
We are the hired adventurers, yes. What is the good word today?
Well, it's a bit chilly. Not too good for the crops, I would imagine. But other than that, sunny enough. And there's no worrying about that bandit camp across the way anymore. I assume that was you guys?
Yes, we will be taking care of the bandits that live in the mountains as well.
Ooh. Are you sure you want to go into the mountains? I got a buddy who died in that massacre.
Well, sort of what we're paid to do. And if we can clear it out by any happenstance, then that would benefit the town.
Well, can't argue with that. So anyway, I don't know. Is there any particular reason you stopped me? Don't tell me you want to bring me on your adventure, huh? That was a joke. Please, I don't want to fight any bandits.
We're just sort of passing the time before we leave. We have to wait for an order from the blacksmith to come through.
Passing the time in Connington. Isn't that the age-old trial? Well, it's he kind of looks around a little uncomfortably. He's like, "Well, it's a bit early in the day, but I guess Gabrielle's is probably open."
Gabrielle's?
Oh, you well, you know, that's just kind of where you go if it's a good place to pass the time. Don't tell my wife I said that, okay?
Sure. Well, we don't wish to keep you if you have something to do. Thank you very much for talking to us for a little bit. It was informative, I suppose.
Yeah, anytime. Anyway, I'll see ya. And with that, the strangely loose-lipped man takes his leave.
That's his name.
I'm gonna stay in character here, and Amadeus has no idea what he's talking about. Pure bookworm, boy. What do you think he meant by that?
Don't worry about it, lad.
Some sort of
You'll find out in due years.
Is there a place to put some plays, or? America has no idea either, apparently.
Out of character. I can't fucking believe this town has like this town has like a brothel with like a number of like interesting characters that I've written for it, but there's no fucking conceivable reason you guys would ever go there.
Would the place he mentioned be worth checking out, Pikachu? Or what did he mean by too early in the day? Does that mean like the actors aren't awake or prepared yet?
Well, yes. You're technically right. But also we have a young girl in our party and I don't think she's prepared to go in there just yet.
What?
Maybe when she's sleeping I can take you out on a night out.
Alright. Yeah, we have nothing better to do.
I love this. I love that I've forced this conversation.
You picked the worst party.
Fine. We have nothing better to do. I think we've talked to
I wonder
most
what
of
that
people.
man said. Don't tell his wife. What's wrong with seeing a play?
Well, let's find out, eh? Where is this brothel? Is it?
I think it's on the map. Not that really even.
Did you say that out
necessarily
loud, or are you
matters.
still keeping?
No, that was kind of to Dingle.
Oh yeah.
Let me check my map that I printed out. I don't know if that necessarily matters, but I think it actually is marked up.
I'm gonna be honest. I am excited to have this party. Specifically this party.
This is like this. This is great. I've got like a. It's gonna be really fun having these characters interact with like a party like this. All right. Well, anyway, so you're gonna be looking at that's 7 on the map. So you guys are actually pretty close by.
Hold on, I've got it. Hold on, I got something. Give me a second.
Okay.
Where is it? Please tell me I have it saved. Oh yes, I do. Anyways, do we enter the brothel? Do we walk over? Or Dingle?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the perfect music for this.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is gonna be a deep cut, boys. How do you
Alright.
play this?
Oh my fucking god!
I don't know what this is, but
How do you skip the cue?
I'd clear it and then hit dot and then dash play again.
Okay. You really don't know what this is, Dingle.
No, I know what this is.
I mean, not Dingle's Legend.
No.
Oh, that's a deep. Is this a deep cut, Dingle?
I guess they're fucking old as shit, so maybe.
They are. I had this saved for me for mimetic purposes, and this is the perfect time.
Oh my god. This I'm sorry, I'm actually dying. This is the perfect music.
Where the hell is this from?
Oh boy.
This is the music
What fucking
that plays.
flash porn game is this from?
Yeah, this is from all the meat and fuck.
This is the music that plays in the Meat and Fuck games.
Oh my god.
This is the one song that plays in every single one of those games.
Some fucking Russian song that no one knew about other than it being in those games.
Other than the weird, creepy Russian dude who made those games, apparently.
Yeah. So this is playing in the background for the bro.
Yes, there's.
Remember, if you touch her left arm, she's gonna be pissed at you, but you have to touch her right arm first.
Yes, you always start with the right side.
I'm sorry,
So-
this I don't know.
So you approach a pretty decently large building, kind of just very sort of adorned with purple paint and drapes.
Huh, this is not the usual colors I would suspect for a playhouse.
Well, my lad, this isn't your ordinary playhouse. Let's take a look around inside.
So you step into what appears to be a sort of foyer.
This is the greatest session we've had yet, by the way.
It's fucking amazing. and you see a gentleman actually leaning up sort of against the side of the wall in the foyer in sort of a suit of, I guess, leather armor, but it's very revealing. New faces in town. What can I do? He sort of looks at the party and says, some of you four. Well, little miss, are you sure you don't want to wait outside? Guys, did you bring your kid? And he sort of gets close to you, Amadeus, and he's just kind of buddy, did you bring your kid here?
No, we're adventurers hired by the guard captain. We're waiting for an order. We're waiting for an order from the blacksmith to come through. And we were told by a man on the street that this is where you pass the time.
No better place to do it, honey. Well, either way, suppose you might want to talk to the madam in the back. Who knows? We might be seeing each other again soon, though.
Just the music restarted. I'm sorry.
It did.
I don't have any other music though.
No, it's perfect. This is such a great loop for this place. So do you guys venture further?
Yeah.
As they're walking away, Amadeus turns to Pikachu and says, does that man realize that armor would not help him in combat at all? There's too many exposed weak points.
It's definitely a form of a function, that's for sure.
Wait, hold on.
I don't even think a
wait.
lightweight rogue would wear something like that.
Hold on. I have him flip a few cards.
Are you rolling for the brothel?
Who's in right now?
So he overheard that.
What?
He said, I have a really good way for him to respond to that, but I wanted to flip this. I wanted him to flip a wit to see if he could wit investigation to see if he would overhear it.
Well, to be just before you say something, Amadeus wasn't being rude about it.
No, he wasn't being rude at all. The man just sort of turns to you, Amadeus, and he was like, looking for my weak points already, huh? I like you. I like you. And he just sort of lets you go with that.
Pikachu, I'm scared.
So you guys head in through the lobby, and you see like a fairly heavy set woman just kind of sitting at the counter, just talking to another woman who is sort of like a very like sort of serious looking kind of woman, just like in a set of armor like similar to the guy you just talked to, but definitely like heavily modified to actually be somewhat protective.
Oh.
Good morning,
Wonder
madam.
Just not your lolly. Good morning, man. Who's gonna have Amadeus be like, I wonder if that's the lady that the door gentleman mentioned.
And
Is she the stage manager?
Well, let's find out.
the woman notices you walk in and just sort of like beckons you over. Come in, darlings. You just are you like then sort of like approach. The more serious woman just kind of like stops talking, and she just sort of like crosses her arms and just kind of looks at you. Not like a seductive look, more just kind of like almost like upset that you walked in. Like sort of like almost it's like sort of like a vaguely angry look.
Also, out of character, what devious life did Pikachu leave that he knows what it brought?
Hey, don't worry about
He's
it.
Hey man,
The kind of Pikachu that drinks Jim Beam.
the kind of Pikachu that drinks Beam and wears black Air Forces. There's some hey man, there's some seedy parts in
Some shit goes down in
Team-
Saffron City.
Exactly.
God damn.
Rocket owned Saffron City, man. There's some seedy areas. Or no, it wasn't Saffron that Team Rocket took over.
Isn't that where Silphco is?
Yeah.
Oh no, so it was.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What can I do you for, gentlemen? A little early in the day, but I'm sure I've got girls up.
The man in the street also said that. Who told us? We're just waiting for something. We're adventurers hired by the guard captain, and we're just waiting for something to come through before we head out and clear out bandit camp in the mountains.
You're with the guards? I thought I had to stop dealing with you people.
We're not hired by.
You know.
We're adventurers. We only work for coin. We are not under his direct payroll.
Ah, very well, very well. Such a hassle with those guards when I first set up shop here, dearies. You'd be amazed what they thought went on in here.
I know. I mean, how hard is it just to have maybe a permit for a stage play? Like, to put on plays here.
I'm sorry. Sorry, darling. That room's not open until late.
I don't understand anything. We were just told this was a place to pass the time.
I'm just like kind of sitting back, smirking.
The more serious woman just kind of looks at you and is just like, you really don't know where you are, do you?
To be fair, I don't really know where I am anytime. I washed up on shore about a week ago. And that's not a euphemism for anything.
Sure. You're in a brothel, idiot.
Brothel. Why does that word sound familiar? He's gonna start flipping through his grimoire.
So, the woman is now the sort of the proprietress is now looking a little bit concerned because one person is obviously too young to be in here. One person has no clue where he is. So she sort of looks to you, Pikachu, and just says, anything I can help you with? Anything I could help you with, dearie?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not here for anything in particular. We're just killing time before we head out.
All right, then.
My glossary doesn't have anything on brothels, unfortunately.
Well, I'd be happy to show you what they're all about.
Oh man, that music loop was perfectly timed. Amadeus is gonna turn to Pikachu like, what the hell are we gonna do? I'm out of my element. So he's just kind of giving Pikachu a look like, Pikachu, what's going on? Hello? Sedge?
Legend?
Oh,
Did
hold
Legend
on,
die?
sorry. Let's be right back for a sec.
No worries.
What happened?
Amadeus looks to Pikachu, just giving him a look like, what's going on?
I don't know if you were gone earlier, but basically he asked what a brothel was, and the madam of the house is taking that as her opportunity to peddle some wares, as it were.
Okay, so we're not looking for anything, not looking for any services right now. It's a little bit too early in the day for this.
Then, not trying to be rude, of course, but why did you stop by?
Just a day out, educational and that.
Also, there isn't a whole lot to do in this town, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
At first I
Good
thought
business. It's good business for me, but the girls get so bored.
So what's the latest gossip in the town?
The latest gossip. Oh, I heard the most interesting thing. It's not particularly the latest gossip, but, I heard that fellow Flint in the guard captain, I heard that he dropped everything to rescue that Kara Plum from the mountain massacre. I'm sure her husband was happy about that. Have you met Arthur the carpenter? Strange man, but very friendly.
No, not yet.
Haven't we heard of him? Out of character, haven't we heard of him?
Yes, he was the other person who reported strange happenings at those ruins.
Yes, we've heard of him.
Out of character, I might like make a list of the names of characters we've met, because I don't remember this guy. So.
Yeah. You know what? You know what I'll do? I think after this, I don't want to hold up the session, but after this session, I'll make a list of those.
Yeah, that'd be good to have pinned.
Yeah. I'll make a Google Doc of those that I'll procedurally add to as you meet people.
Cool.
Because I am aware that I am introducing a lot of people.
Yeah, and there's been weeks between sessions and stuff, so.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll make sure I'll keep a running list of that, of people you've heard about and met and stuff like that.
Cool.
Yes, we have heard of him. But we haven't had a chance to meet him, so we don't know if his reputation precedes him.
Well, can't say I've met much of him either. He's a fairly loyal husband. Which I'm happy to hear, even if it's one less customer for me.
Amadeus still has the most confused look on his face.
No, I know. She's speaking very coyly. I am aware that she is speaking much more coyly for your character than your character can understand. Well, dears. I'm really sorry I've been I don't know what exactly voice I want to do for this character. As you can probably tell. But anyway.
Just do whatever feels right, man.
Well, dears. I don't think I would want to shoo you out of the door or anything, but well. I'm not sure if there's really much reason for you to be here. At least not at this time of day.
I might take out my buddy here on a night out one of these days. We'll have to see.
I didn't know plays could go that late into the evening, though. Oh well, you know,
We're all
sometimes
about
they do.
we're all about late evenings here, darling.
Amadeus just kind of looks down at his grimoire and just like, what? Out of character, how much time has passed since we've done all this?
I would say if you guys want to leave, the blacksmith will be ready.
I want to get into some action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this, but there needs to be
fun.
like a better opportunity.
No, there does need to be a better opportunity. So at this point, I'm going to have the more brusque woman just kind of like, just sort of say, in case you didn't realize, she's telling you to leave.
Oh. Then we shall do just that.
Yeah.
Pikachu, Mimica, I believe it's been about an hour. We should go see if the blacksmith is ready. We do have bandits to clear out.
That's true. We'll be losing daylight soon if we don't hurry up.
Keeping this town safe.
Alright.
And then they walk out.
All right. So you head out. You don't stop by the very friendly man on your way out.
Nope.
But
There we go. We're back to wholesome music. That was something.
that was something.
That was pretty
Hopefully
good.
there'll be more somethings, hopefully, if Pikachu lives up to his promise.
Everyone you met are definitely characters I'd love to explore further if possible, but we'll see. I'm not gonna not gonna railroad you guys into anything like that, especially with your party.
No, but it's funny.
It is funny. So anyway, so you guys take a sort of stroll back over to the blacksmith, and he seems pretty happy to see you guys come in. Ah, there you lads are.
Hello, sir.
So he sort of he reaches onto his desk and he pulls out like two pieces of metal, like pretty much like very well suited in like the shape of your tail, Pikachu. Just kind of like with like leather straps in the middle to kind of like affix them to the tail. Do you mind, lad? Just need your tail for 1 second.
Go ahead, sir.
So, as he does that, he sort of like takes the ends, he sort of like uses the leather buckles to kind of like tie it onto the tail, and then he kind of uses sort of like the sort of built-in just what would be the term, like clamps, I guess, to kind of like put it together on your tail in like one sort of to sort of like make it look like sort of like a cohesive sort of like metal shell around your tail. An iron tail, if you would.
Oh, wow. This is something.
What do you think, lad? You could give someone a wallop with that one.
I kind of like swing it around a bit. Yeah, the weight definitely seems like it needs getting used to, but this could definitely be useful in combat.
I'll tell you what. That was so fun to build. I'll give it to you for, let's say, 40 silver.
That's a done deal, sir.
All right. Legend, add iron tail to your useful items. Gives you it gives you +1 to melee.
Sweet.
All right. Well, unless there was anything else.
Oh, I think we're ready to go. Thank you so much.
Pleasure was mine, fellas. You feel free to stop in if you need anything else.
Thank you very much. Well, with that, I think it's time that we finally tackle our next mission.
All right. On your way to the mountains. The mountains. Okay, so I'm gonna say you guys just sort of head straight out. The mountains are definitely a bit farther out of the way than the river was. So it's like a bit it's a bit of a trek, but eventually you make it to the foot of the mountain. So, I think I'm trying to luckily, it looks like you're not really going to have to scale it much because there seems to be like a bit of like a path that was sort of made some time ago. However, pretty soon while you're climbing up, you notice that the mountain range is kind of in like this weird thing where like towards the top, it's almost like there's sort of like a bunch of like mini mountains, and it's kind of like forming sort of natural corridors, and it becomes pretty maze-like after a while. I think I want all of you guys to roll, or flip rather. Let's make it intelligence and investigation to kind of navigate the mountain pass.
Okay, let's see. Investigation. So 2, 6. So 7 cards for me.
Oh, jeez.
5, 6. Ooh! 3 face cards.
Oh, Ghibli Joker.
No.
All right. So, in that case, I'm going to say you guys really kind of you guys don't really have any trouble at all navigating the mountain pass. However, at one point, as you're kind of like going along, Mirka sort of like thinks she hears something in the distance, and sort of uncharacteristically for her, just kind of like runs off to examine it.
Do we notice immediately?
I'll say you didn't notice immediately, but I will say that you're going to notice pretty soon.
So, do you want us to not say anything right now about it,
Yeah.
or?
Not yet. No, not quite yet.
Okay.
So
I'll just have like
is this actually playing?
Hold on. I think I had to turn it down.
I can't hear it.
It's really low. I had to like. It has to be at like 80% for me to actually hear it.
Yeah, why is this so quiet?
Because not all YouTube videos are properly like. There's no like uniform sound, like level.
All right. So there's music playing, so just turn it up a little bit for the time being. I really should like actually pay for a subscription almost, like just to like make it easier. If I could like save playlists and stuff, it would actually make it like super useful. But anyway, so Mirka, you somehow didn't notice that you sort of didn't notice until like pretty soon, until like pretty much too late, that you're in front of like what looks to be like a big wooden door with two like what look like pretty rough looking bandits sort of sitting up on posts, like on sort of like a perch at either side. And one of them notices. Hey, what are you doing here?
Wait, who did they notice?
They noticed Mirka because she
Oh,
ran
right,
ahead.
okay.
She ran ahead, and she's like in front of the bandit. She's like in front of the entrance to the bandit camp.
Mirka, what the hell were you thinking?
I'm gonna say you guys heard that and are now sort of...
Oh, where's Mirka? Pikachu?
I'm looking around now. Wait, over there by the massive door.
America! We run over to her.
Oh shit! Those must be those fucking adventurers.
Uh-oh,
As
looks
he
like
said
we
that,
got trouble.
So
Oh.
nobody. So we're not initiative yet, because this guy's gonna get a free. This guy's gonna get a free shot at America with his bow.
After he gets a shot, I have a retort for what he said.
Holy shit! He really takes you by surprise, America, and you've got a 3 damage arrow headed straight for you, which I assume you're gonna dodge. Okay. So you sort of dodge out of the way of the arrow, and the look up, and sort of like the other guard kind of like hears this, finally sort of like hears this all going down, and is now kind of like, whoa, looks like we got company. All right, and as he says that, you guys sort of like come up, and now you guys are in initiative. So
Did I hear him say that it's those fucking adventurers?
he did. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna put these guys sort of up here to kind of like symbolize that they're like,
Well,
because they're sort of like perched on like sort of like makeshift guard posts that are sort of like built into the mountainside on the other side of the wooden door. Like, I mean, like, still, like,
yeah.
it's a bandit door, so it looks like shit, but it is pretty but it is like pretty big looking.
Amadeus replies, it says, "We are indeed the adventurers, and you must be the rats that infest these caves."
Rats, huh? Well, let's see if a rat can do this. Those are bold words for someone that I think out initiatives all of you guys. You guys, it's 4, 3, and 2, right, for you guys as initiatives?
Yeah, I have 4.
Okay, yeah, the archer.
Oh wait, how much dodge do I get with the armor on?
You've got 3 dodge with the armor. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you to add like leather armor to your useful items, and if you want, you can put like +1 dodge next to it.
Okay. Whoa, that's really big font. I'm doing this all in like a Clip Studio Paint file, so.
Yeah, that's fine. I edited all the fucking. I edited them all. I edited all of the things in like fucking Paint.
Yeah, I'm just like adding like text boxes as things come up and filling stuff like the little loops, the little things in.
All right. So I'm gonna say the one that you talk shit about is gonna go first. And also, I'm gonna try something just for this. I'm gonna try something for this session. I think like after every round, I'm gonna you guys don't reshuffle your cards, but I think I will after each round, just to to keep things on my end kind of like always like interesting.
Sure.
I don't know. I feel like that could work out well.
Yeah.
All right. So the bandit archer takes a shot at you, and it goes completely wide. Doesn't hit any of you guys. But then the other one is now going to take his shot. He's going to shoot his shot.
At who?
I'm going to say that he goes for... I'm going to say that he goes for Mirica. And you've got 1 damage coming your way, which I think your dodge still covers that. So now it's Amadeus's turn.
Amadeus is gonna turn to the one that that's been trying to shoot at Mirka. And
that'll be this.
so
That'll be this.
yeah. So what are they? So they're on like a guard tower that's built into the mountain or the cave. Are we inside a cave or is this open?
No, it's sort of like a weird kind of narrow mountain pass sort of thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say like it's like on either side on like. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna use this piece just to illustrate this. So like on this side there would be a wall. On this side there would be a wall.
Okay, so we're like in a trench sort of.
Sort of like
really
a very
tall trench.
big, like a very tall mountainous trench.
Yeah. What's the door made out of?
Oh, it's a wooden door.
Are they standing on a wooden post?
They
Are you
are.
Okay.
Oh, that's even better. I'm gonna set this guy's post on fire.
Okay. Flip. You know, the usual intelligence force.
Well, it doesn't matter. I already put
Yeah.
that one on the text.
I know, you didn't really.
It's only like when you're pulling it, like if you're okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
I mean, like if you tried to like, oh shit, that was a 6. Let me put it back. Like,
Yeah.
no. But
Okay.
that's fine.
Ooh. 2 face cards.
All right, yeah. So you shoot like a bolt of fire that like kind of like you sort of like hit the side of it and sort of like set it on fire and definitely freak the dude out. So the fire, he's sort of like I want to say the fire didn't quite reach him yet, but he's gonna have to make a flip to jump down from there next turn. And that'll make it Mirka's turn.
Why did I accidentally like make Amadeus a fucking arsonist?
I don't know.
Fire just works for every situation.
It's very strong.
Fire good, but it also is indeed hot.
Damn, you really are for intelligence. All right, I'm gonna say that's intelligence and force magic.
I like this music.
Hmm.
I like this music.
Yeah, I thought this was like I always thought this was pretty. When I found this, I thought this was pretty good for like just like simple fights.
Ooh, already a face card. That's good. Ooh, yeah, good job, Mirka.
Oh shit, 2 face cards.
Actually, 3.
Oh, 3 face. Oh shit.
Good job, Mirka.
No, you totally fucking toss him like way the fuck off. And I'm gonna say he's gonna flip agility to see if he resists any damage from this.
What does refresh mean? Mirka's asking if they can use refresh this turn.
Yes, you can.
What does refresh do again?
It resets his dodge back to max.
Okay.
But I think you can only use it once per combat.
Yeah.
All right, so the dude takes like a pretty solid fall. You can definitely hear him sort of like impact, but the loud "ah fuck" says that he definitely survived the fall. All right.
Is that my turn?
And yes, that would make it your turn.
Fuck him up, Pikachu.
I want to go after the one that's fallen, that Mirka pushed off.
So you know, he is behind a large wooden door.
Oh, right. I didn't realize. I thought it was like... Wait, so they're like positioned like behind the door, kind of?
Their posts are like just behind the door, but above it.
Can
So,
I
you
can
know,
I
so,
like
like,
physically
they have,
reach
like, a-
anyone right now? Or are they like too high up?
I mean, you can definitely try, but I feel like jumping up there and attacking would take a pretty would take a pretty good flip.
Did Mirka take damage?
No, she's
Oh,
dodged
okay.
everything that's come at her so far.
I kind of launch an electric attack out the door.
At the door, okay. So that'll be for you, Brawn Force Magic. The standard flip.
The standard. This is the Tubby special.
The gold standard. That looks like 9.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, darn.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
3 face cards.
Oh, also, watch. We need to keep a closer eye out for Queens of Hearts.
Oh yeah. That's good to remind.
I noticed a queen sitting in your. I noticed that it wasn't. It's not of hearts, but I noticed a queen sitting in your discard pile, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I'll keep an eye. I hope I didn't pass it already. I'll keep an eye out. I'll make sure to keep an eye
What's
out.
Queen of
Those
Hearts
are very.
again?
Those are.
It's like a critical hit, like rolling a 20.
Okay.
It's a crit, and for
We keep forgetting to worry about
Yeah.
it when we could be doing awesome, super awesome stuff.
for Amadeus and Mirica, it's like fine. It's like a little boost. But for you with 4 charm, the Queen of Hearts is worth 5 successes.
Oh,
we
wow.
need, so we need to keep out. We need to keep on the lookout. We definitely need to keep on the
We need
lookout
to keep
for
out
those.
for like those moments in the anime where like Pikachu does like a thunderbolt that should wipe out the entire fucking arena.
Yeah, no, 5 successes. That'll give you like the fucking KO Rhydon, even though he's a ground type Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Queen of Hearts activates the sprinklers inside the gym.
Oh my god.
Okay, but anyway, so that was 3 successes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you launch a fucking nasty thunderbolt at it, and you blast a pretty big hole right in the center, and see a very shocked looking, not literally, it didn't go that far, but you see a very shocked looking bandit kind of staring at you guys now. However, it is now his turn. And so you guys are pretty close. So actually, this guy's gonna kind of like rush up and take a swing at Mirica.
I assume we kind of grouped up because we were looking to make sure Mirica was okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll allow it. So what is he gonna do? First of all, let's... And maybe I'll do it after every combat. Because I feel like if I do it like every single round, there's like a lot more failures than successes. So I feel like I'm kind of neutering myself. It's probably fine. Alright, so he... You know, these guys are obviously much more shooty boys than stabby boys. But he does get like a pretty good swing. It's 1 damage, so you're now down to 3 dodge. And then this guy...
Remember, his thing's on fire.
Yeah, this guy is on fire, so he is gonna actually... He is going to flip agility to get down from there. And yeah, he makes it down. He kind of makes it down. He makes an effort to sort of land behind the door. But like, sort of, so he's not like standing outside of the hole.
Good thing I have an idea for that.
Well, now's the time to do it, because you're up.
Pikachu did blast a hole in it, but I was also gonna have Amadeus literally just use wind magic to like see if he could rip these giant doors. They're big doors, right? Like really tall doors.
They're like, these are like probably like full trees that were like sort of like hauled up.
He's gonna try and rip them off the hinges, and specifically this side of the door. If he can rip the hinges off, have it fall on that guy.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's
So
gonna take a
force-
good roll, I feel.
It's gonna take a really good
1, 2,
roll.
3, 4, 5.
These are sturdy doors.
Oh, 2 face cards.
Well, you didn't knock it down, but it was pretty easy to blow open. And this guy's gonna burn a dodge to get out of the way of it as it swings towards him. And now it's gonna be Mirika's turn.
I was hoping it would slam into him like a cartoon character.
It would have if he had no dodge. Unfortunately, he did fine jumping down. Oh yeah, I need to keep Discord open, at least in some capacity. Okay, you know the drill. Nine fun cards.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so the spell. You shoot the spell at him. He kind of like he manages to get out of the way just in time, but he's sort of like not do. But you know, it comes at him quick, and he kind of like he's a little bit off balance, but it didn't straight up hit him. But however, he had to dodge pretty close to Pikachu, and it's now his turn.
It's time to put my new armor to use.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was so looking forward to like because I really wanted to be like, okay, I want to give him like a sword because he's the tank. But how do I give him a sword? Okay, Pikachu can learn Iron Tail. How do I make him learn Iron Tail? Why don't I just give him an Iron Tail?
That's awesome. So is that Brawn and Melee?
That is going to be Brawn Melee, which I believe is now 6 cards for you.
Yeah. Oh my!
Oh.
So I kind of take a step back. I charge into him, do a front flip, and slam into him with this new Iron Tail.
It's like whenever Iron Tail is done in the anime. It's like this kind of spin.
Yeah. You hit him right in the chest, and you just hear a cacophony of broken bones as this dude flies backwards and just like impacts right next to him. That guy's not you super killed that guy.
Oh, is he dead?
He died instantly. He died like the second the tail connected.
It seems that wait was worth it, wasn't it, friend?
All in a day's work.
Now this guy, this guy's actually a little freaked out. So he's gonna run back behind this door because he sort of hasn't learned his lesson, I don't think. But he's like very kind of freaked out, and he's like, I need to get away from these guys. So he's like sort of turning to run away, but like he's like kind of like hiding behind the door doing so. I'm gonna say he's like around here.
I'm just gonna move this guy, so...
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Yeah,
he's dead as a doornail.
Whose turn?
So,
it's
is
your
that still
turn,
his turn?
Amadeus, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what he did. So it's
Okay. So I have an idea. Amadeus is gonna move up a bit just to see if he can get like a clear look at the guy from this
Alright.
angle. And
I'm gonna say you. So you sort of see him. He's sort of standing off to the side in kind of just like a pretty standard looking sort of entrance room.
Yeah. This. Hold on. I'm just gonna use this. This right here is like a stone wall, right? This is the side of the trench.
Yeah.
Okay. Amadeus takes out his hand, and he's literally going to move. If I can use this as a visual thing, try and move like a piece of the wall out to send this guy flying, or
So
like a
try and-
stalagmite out of the side of the wall.
So okay, so you're trying to like use
Yeah.
something similar,
Like earth magic or like earth bending, which I've done
Okay.
before.
Yeah, you have done that before. So that's gonna be, that's intelligence force as always.
Yes. I really hope the second Joker isn't in here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 2 face cards again. Could be worse. So it's like a stalagmite that comes out of the side of the wall.
Yeah. So it sort of knocks him off the path that he was running, kind of out into here. And he lands with like a pretty bad thud sort of in the center.
Trying to scurry away, rat.
He like doesn't even respond. He's like freaking out. It's now Mirka's turn.
I also wanted to make sure that the team could see him. Fuck, I like this music.
All right. You know the drill.
Oh no. Wait, can you stop your own Joker? You have the
He-
anti-Joker?
He could anti-Joker it if he wanted to. Can't use ultimate. I don't know. Does he want to?
Because we don't want to accidentally heal him.
You wouldn't want to do that. Okay. That's exactly what I was gonna do. So yeah, you fire off a holy smite, and it hits him it hits him pretty dead on as he's kind of trying to get up, and he sort of falls flat in his face, and he doesn't really move, and he doesn't really get back up. Does not look like this guy is alive anymore. So now you've got 2 dead archer guards and a wide open door to the camp. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Should we see if there's anything there worth carrying? Perhaps some
There's no harm in that. Let's see
extra
what,
payment, some under the table payment for our contribution. Yeah, we're gonna loot him. Do we see?
Alright.
Do we get anything? Do we have to roll for looting? Have we looted before?
No, I'm not gonna say you have to roll for looting.
Okay.
We
So-
tried to loot the burned guards, but they were.
Yeah.
They
Oh
had
yeah,
no
they were
possessions.
burned.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah, there was nothing much to loot at the last bandit camp. So I'm gonna say that they're both carrying like, let's say about like they had like about 3 arrows left each on them, like crude arrows and like 1 crude bow for both of them. But other than that, they're not really carrying like gold or anything. One of them's got looks like a pretty stale piece of bread that he was probably munching on up there while nothing was happening.
I instantly take it and eat it.
Oh.
All right.
You should be careful not to get worms. You gonna swish it down with your Jim Bean?
Yep.
You take a nice bite of bread and wash it down with some beam. It tastes like fucking ass, so it's a good thing that beam is good. That bread was expired.
Are you feeling alright, Pikachu?
Never been better.
Alrighty. Should we head on forth then, or should we see if there's another way around the path that we were heading on before you got a bit lost? Oh, Mirika's gone. Mirika's BRB in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take a piss break real quick too.
Yeah. All right.
Actually, yeah, I should do that too.
Okay.
Sorry, I just thought about it.
No
I was
worries.
too busy shit posting.
All right. Everyone else took a piss break, so.
I'm back.
All right.
Is everyone back yet, or is Zedgen still?
Zedgen's still taking a little piss.
Hey, I'm back.
Yay.
What's good? Dodge does reset after combat. However,
Yay.
wait, does your ultimate reset after combat as well?
Some
I
do,
don't-
I think. Some
checking if he-
specifically don't know.
I'm checking if his does.
Can you come in?
Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, no, that's once per combat. Wow, Jibu is really not a glass cannon at all. He's actually got like effectively 8 dodge.
Oh my god.
All right. So anyway, so now I'm gonna say you guys sort of moved up. Whatever.
Oh, I was gonna ask. I was gonna say, asking the group. Was there another way, or were we?
I'm gonna say there. I'm gonna say you definitely found. You found the only entrance to the bandit camp that is not going to require a good bit of climbing.
Okay. Should we tackle it head on then?
My stubby arms aren't quite suited to climbing, so
That's fair
I'd
enough.
much rather face them head on. Seemed to work well enough last time.
I just hope we don't get ambushed in this kind of trench. I'm not entirely sure. That one tried running, but he failed to.
We might have made a bit of noise with our attacks, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's press on anyway.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna say you guys head inside, and you just see it's sort of it's a kind of like a sparse-looking sort of entranceway. There's some like pretty kind of there's sort of like just very sort of like haphazardly made banners kind of standing around. The banners are all also different. There's definitely a bit of a artistic differences. Not a very unified look. But you see one door moving forward into what looks like a pretty cramped corridor. You guys are gonna have to be like single file, basically.
Pikachu, you seem to be able to take the brunt of most hits. Do you want to be in the front?
I'll lead the way.
I'll be in the middle, and Healer and Mirica, I think you'd be best in the back. At least we know there's nothing behind
Don't
us.
run off this time.
All right. So you guys head forward a little ways and find what looks to be sort of like almost kind of like a very sort of crude like living space with what looks like 3 bandits just sort of like sitting around sort of in the center of it. One of them looks like an archer sort of similar to one you see before. One of them's a bit burlier, and the other one just kind of looks like a dude like in bandit getup. They haven't noticed you yet.
Can I set the archer dude's arrows on fire while they're strapped to his back? Or are they taken off if he's sitting down?
Yeah, his little like sort of arrows like to the side.
Ah, frick. Is this like a wooded room, or is it like built into the mountain so there's like actual like earth and rock?
Yeah, it looks like it was like almost like it almost looks like it was like blasted out of the side. Like this room was almost like blasted out of the side of the mountain. Like it looks like this was like originally a much more narrow space, and it was sort of like opened up with potentially explosives.
Amadeus is going to do like a pose to his compatriots. He's going to put his hands on the side of like the doorway kind of frame or whatever, like the cave entrance.
It's not really there isn't really a doorway. We're just kind of like the path just sort of opens up into this room.
Okay, well, he's going to put both hands on where that is and see if he can cause a cave-in by just shifting all the earth. Not all the earth, but seeing if he can shift the earth enough specifically in that area to cause a cave-in.
All right. I will say that that is the normal roll.
Yay.
I've just made them dudes different colors, just so if they're like different types of people, then.
Oh
That's
no!
smart. That's
Oh.
exactly what they are.
Oh no! There's the second Joker, guys.
Well, that was actually the queen. That's actually the Queen of Hearts.
Oh shit!
Oh, god damn it.
So what does that do? Queen of Hearts and a Joker.
Well, I mean, it's three. Basically, that makes it 3 successes and a Joker. So let me take a look at the room, you guys.
Wasn't it 5 successes?
No, because crits are based on your charm.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 charm.
Oh, you have 2 charm? Okay, it's 4 successes and a Joker.
Yeah. So that's got to count for something, right?
All right.
Please tell me that counts for something. I don't want my
No,
Queen of Hearts to go.
No, it definitely counts for something. I'm just trying to figure out like,
Yeah.
what's a good way of making this? What's a good way of sorting this out?
Oh, hold on. I should leave that out. Also, thank you for reminding me of the Queen of Hearts. I said I wouldn't forget, and then I immediately.
No, I'm glad I noticed as well. I probably wouldn't have if you hadn't have accidentally picked it up instead of the Joker.
Well, someone started shaking it around.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was.
So you that must have been Jibu then.
Mhm.
Making it obvious. Well, because I'm having trouble sort of figuring out what to make it do, I'm going to say that a Queen of Hearts does actually override a Joker. Because I have no fucking clue how to make 4 successes and a Joker work in this specific scenario.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna say you definitely sent a cave-in crashing like down pretty rough, sort of on their heads. And I want to say the weaker looking archer dude was definitely just crushed. But one of the dudes is like kind of stuck, and the other one is like sort of like currently pulling himself out of the rocks. However, I'm pretty sure.
So is the crushed guy dead?
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's dead.
Alright.
That was 4 successes. I think
Yeah.
that's enough to kill a 3 health archer. He does have dodge. He does have dodge, but I don't think that would have even saved him there.
I really enjoy the environmental freedom of, like in D&D. You can just, if you can think of it, just roll to see if it works. I love it.
All right. I am gonna. Okay, hold on. So, the one bandit, the smaller of the 2 bandits, is gonna roll to see if he can get himself out, like get himself unstuck this turn. Yeah, he does. So he is free. Wait, which one did you? I'm gonna say this one was the archer. Purple is a very archer color. So this dude is free, and he is now going to rush and kind of like attack Pikachu, who is the only one that he can actually reach when you guys being single file.
At least I got rid of one of them guys.
He gives you, yeah, he kind of like, he sort of gives you a shallow slash with. You take 1 damage.
Alright.
And then it's gonna be Amadeus's turn.
Is it?
I'm gonna say that was out of
Is it not
initiative.
Mira's turn? Didn't
Yeah,
Amadeus
you know
do
what?
the...
You know what? You killed someone. I'm gonna say that.
it
Mira's gonna go first.
was worth it.
Yeah.
I thought that was just his turn.
Yeah, it technically happened out of initiative, but with how successful it
Yeah.
was, I'm gonna say it definitely.
Did
I'm
I
gonna
do
say-
good, guys?
You did.
Oh, I caused a cave in and took one of them out, but now the other 2 are pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Mirka
right,
can't really see.
Yeah,
For
Mirka
signify.
has no clue what's going on.
Is there enough to like just move so she can see, or is it like a really narrow passageway?
For how like small Mirka is and how tight the passageway is, like really not.
Hmm.
This is like sort of like an excavated sort of thing in the side of the mountain.
So she can't see.
Like after that, yeah. After that sort of like initial sort of like opening, like everything else has sort of been like carved into the mountain.
Then I don't know what to do.
Well, it's what's Mirka gonna do
Yeah.
with
Well,
with
she
this
can't see.
information?
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. What are you trying to do specifically? Yeah, sure. I'd say, yeah, like intelligent spirit magic. I'm fine with that sort of.
Okay.
What?
God.
What? What the? So that's. I forget. Were you
Amadeus
one
just
charm
like
or-
starts levitating.
Are you 1 charm or 2?
Holy shit!
Okay. But don't put the cards back yet. I'm still counting.
He was putting the
you're putting
non-face cards, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 6. That is 6 successes. All right.
Amadeus just starts levitating and goes, I am the Senate.
Yeah. Okay. Amadeus, on your next force magic roll, I'm gonna say, flip an extra 6 cards. I guess
Do I just feel like, woo?
you have.
This is Amadeus.
Yeah, basically.
You just feel like an almost uncomfortable amount of like magical energy surge through you.
Damn.
It's to the point where like small little bits of like lightning are sort of like arcing between your fingers without you actually like calling a spell.
Oh my god, I was gonna say that was gonna happen. Yeah, I basically just became a Dragon Ball Z character.
Alright, my
Anyway.
turn.
Wait, actually, what was your 2?
Yeah.
Hold on, flip 1 card. Okay, yeah, it's your turn.
I kind of... Well, I need to get everyone out the corridor so we can move about freely. So I kind of do an upward strike with my tail to this guy to knock him back out the way.
All right.
Wait.
Six.
6. Oh shit.
So here's the the good news is you definitely cleared the way a little bit, Amadeus and me. Unfortunately, you're not super used to the weight of this tail, and you kind of just sort of like launch yourself over the dude and sort of land like right in the middle.
So this dude like kind of like backed off now, but
I'm
can
gonna
they
say
get
he
out?
hasn't back. I don't
Okay.
think he's backed off yet.
Right. Well, he's
But
about to with his blast from
Yeah.
Amadeus.
Well, and now this guy, the burlier one, he wasn't like completely stuck, so I'm not gonna make him roll to get it. He's just gonna straight up try and wallop you. With let's say he has a big fucking hammer. And he gives you he gives you a pretty good wallop for 3 damage. He just kind of like socks you,
Alright.
which I think
I'm on
actually
8 though.
puts you.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
injured.
that makes you injured.
Alright.
All right, and oh, cynical. Can you flip 1 card? Wait, no, actually, this guy moved before. No, you know what? It was a success. I'm not gonna make you burn a success for. You can go. You go before the.
Fortunately, that's face card I can't use anymore. So am I actually levitating, or is that just a meme?
You can't be. For 6 successes, come on.
Yeah.
It was a 6 success buff. I say if you want to be levitating.
Amadeus levitates straight up to this guy, like in his face. Gently puts his hand on his cheek and blasts out as much lightning as he can, but it's like very like calmly.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm out of cards. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Go for it.
So what's that? So
that is
9,
gonna be
15
15 cards.
Wait, I lost count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14, 15.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that also means more chances for failures. Yep. What? All that? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 face cards and a Joker. Aww.
Miracu's is Purify.
Oh, okay. Flip a card.
America, use Purify. Yes!
Oh my God, you're the king at that.
Oh my god.
You're like single-handedly gonna make me ability that ultimate that I made.
So
I'm like this close to making that once per session because you get it
Yeah.
every single time.
That is too
it
good.
was only 3 face cards, unfortunately, so not as cool as I had hoped.
That's still good.
Can I get a bit of flavor, DM?
Yes. What do you want to do? This isn't gonna kill him, so don't take this like
yeah.
you know, don't take this how you probably
But I
would
did.
have otherwise.
But that's how he did it. So he blasted like
Yeah.
he gently levitated up, gently put his hand on the guy's like face, and then blasted electricity. So what happens to that guy after seeing this?
So this dude basically I'm gonna say that with only 3 successes, you basically just like electrocute the shit out of his face. Like it's not enough to really like knock him backwards, but like he sort of recoils backwards just from like just from basically just like a miniature thunderstorm being
Yeah.
centered on his face.
What was his reaction to it playing out though?
As he started levitating, he kind of just like looked in awe, just sort of like speechlessly being like, what? Like almost speechlessly being like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
kind of wish I got a couple more face cards, but that was good.
All right, so he is now going to get the fuck away from you and go for Pikachu.
You've been touched by the electric hand of God.
He's gonna take a swing at you. And once again, he's gonna like more graze you with his sword, but it still hurts, and you take 1 damage.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Alright.
And now it's going to be Mirika's turn. You might want to move up a little bit, because it looks like you might actually be able to see what's going on.
What's the range on Mirika's heal?
I mean, I'm gonna say it's probably not particularly long, but in a room of this size, it wouldn't matter.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say the protocol for if you run out of cards, flip what you have, and then reshuffle and flip the difference.
Yeah, sorry about that. Well, I only had 1 card, and then I recalled. Sorry.
No, it's fine. That's 1 success, and then so recall and then flip. I wonder if I get the book, if they'll say that there's like they have running out of cards other than just I imagine it's just reshuffling the deck, but I don't know. All right, so Pikachu, you recover 3 health.
Hell yeah.
That should put you at 10.
Yay.
Okay, and it's also your turn.
Woo.
Can I attack 2 at once? Is that like a thing? Or do I have to focus on 1?
I'll say you can, but you're gonna split the successes among them.
Alright. Yeah, I try and like do a horizontal swing with the tail against both of them.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe a little overzealous. They both pretty easily sidestep a pretty clumsy tail swing.
Alright.
And now the big guard. He's coming. What the fuck? What was that? Why were you trying to give this dude a success?
No, I was just... I never get to use this. Never get to use this part. I'm sorry.
All right, but ooh, he goes to take a swing, and sort of like as it collides with you, and you take 1 damage, but the hammer slips out of his hand and kind of goes to the other side of the room. So you take 1 damage, but he's been disarmed. He got 1 success and a joker.
Oh, nice.
And now I think it's going to be Amadeus's turn.
I really should have been thinking about this while I was waiting. I'm no longer magically boosted, so I guess Amadeus just kind of stops levitating and just like, woof! That
Yeah,
was
you
alright.
sort of like, like after you the big blast of energy, you just sort of like fell to the ground.
Well, that was certainly something. And he's going to lift up his hand, and he's going to shoot a bunch of sharp icicles at the red guy.
All right, you know the drill.
Yes. Oh, I thought that was Queen of Hearts for a second because it was red. So 2 success. Oh, 3 successes.
Oh geez, yeah. A storm of icicles. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start on the critical roll thing, I guess. How do you want to do it?
Actually, I think that's pretty cool. I was thinking, maybe like they kind of fly and like a couple pierce like his shoulders or whatever, and then like Amadeus kind of takes out both hands and does like a motion, and then a slightly longer icicle comes out and it pierces him right through the head, right between the eyes.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's super. And for Zedit and Jibu, because I don't know if you've seen Critical Role. I've only seen enough episodes of this one thing about it. Basically, when you say when I say how do you want to do this, that basically means you did enough damage to kill, so now you can kill them in a very cool way if you want.
You can describe your own flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
basically give you all the flavor.
Yeah.
For if you get the killing blow.
Yeah, no, that works.
Awesome.
So he's dead, and it's now Mirika's turn. Oh wow, we gotta turn down a little bit. The new track.
Yeah.
Louder.
It's because stuff isn't there. YouTube videos aren't.
Yeah.
There isn't any.
Okay, so Jibu's coming back for a little. Jibu needs a second. I was wondering why this music seemed so much more intense, and it's because it's way louder. That's so perfect that you put on that fucking song for the. I love that. I'm still laughing at that myself. Damn, we've been at it for about 2 hours already.
And the award.
All right, Jibu. Where's the boy?
How long is a bit? Is that like...
I don't know.
Is that
I
5
don't
minutes
know.
or half an hour?
How much longer do you guys want to go? I might cut down the enemies in this dungeon just a bit from what I initially planned for, just so that, like, you guys can fight the boss, because I don't want to keep you guys going for, like, way too long. But I also think it would be kind of lame to, like, end this halfway through a dungeon before you fought the boss.
I wouldn't be against ending it before we get to
Oh.
the boss, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, if you're fine with that, that's cool.
Yeah, I'd rather like go with what you originally planned, to be honest.
Alright.
Yeah.
We've been going for a while anyway, so
Yeah.
it's all good.
Well, yeah, we'll wait for Jibu to get back. We'll definitely finish. I mean, this one's like pretty close to over, so we'll definitely finish this battle.
Oh
and then
yeah.
we'll play it by ear, depending on, you know, what how you move forward and like sort of like.
I think maybe
Well, yeah,
like another 20 minutes, half an hour is good for me.
Yeah. In that case, we might end this battle and then just cut it there.
Yeah,
Cut it a
to be
little bit
honest.
short.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which is a little bit earlier than I wanted to end it, but it might actually be cool. It'll make the next one be kind of a change of pace.
Yeah.
Because the next one will be like way more fight heavy. I hope this session was like okay. It was a kind of like weird like setting this one up with like the holidays and stuff.
No, it's been good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Has anyone not? Was it Mirika's turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, just so we can have like something happen. I'm gonna say, Zedgen, what do you want to take a turn? I'll let you go out of turn order just so we have at least something happen.
Yeah, sure. What's the status of this enemy? Is he like stood up?
Yeah, he's just sort of like he's
Just attacked me, hasn't he?
he just attacked you. His weapon fell out of his hand and sort of
Oh yeah.
floor in the process, but he is somewhat awkwardly now disarmed and sort of looming over you.
So I charge up on him and swing the tail again.
All right.
Am I injured?
No, not anymore. You're at 10.
Nice.
God
nice,
damn.
Nice,
All right.
Nice.
You give him. I'm gonna say with 3 successes, you give him like a good clonk, like right sort of like at the light, sort of like under his chin, and kind of like knock his head up.
Nice. Nice. So is it Amadeus now?
I mean, I don't want to straight up skip Jibu. I'm gonna say that the bandit goes over here to grab his hammer, and then we're gonna keep it there. He doesn't like have to flip for that. He's just gonna grab it. But that is his turn. Damn, I can't believe Jibu's fucking dead.
Well, to be honest, does this guy have like a lot of health left? Is there much left of this battle?
No.
Well, maybe it's just best if just Amadeus ends it here then.
Yeah, let's go for it, Amadeus.
And if Chibu's still not bad, we can just cut it there, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so Amadeus will move a bit to get a better look at him. And he's going to... Just trying to think. Maybe I don't really need to overthink it. Yeah, he's just going to take, like, he's just going to create a bunch of wind blades and send them flying at the bandit.
All right.
So like there's like a mini tornado in Amadeus' hand, he's holding it, and then like a bunch of wind blades start flying out from it. 7. Oh, I was gonna pull that anyway. Ah, fuck! Come on! That was such a promising hand.
It was so good too.
Damn.
Just because we all kind of have to go, I'm gonna say that, nah, you totally nailed him. And now the guy is like, he's still up, but he's looking kind of haggard. He's kind of trying to crawl away. He will be very easy to finish off, Zedgen, if you want to do the honors.
Okay, I've used my tail enough this session. It's time for the classic. Just a classic thunderbolt launched directly at him.
Hell yeah, butter.
8.
Oh, Zedgen's
9.
back. I mean, Jibu's back.
Yeah, Jibu, I'm sorry, we were kind of skipping your turn a little bit. We're gonna finish up this session. Zedgen's gonna, like...
No.
No. So with all these jokers.
right at the fucking end. Chibu, since before I nerf the fuck out of your ult, do you want to try using it one more time and clear this? See, that's the thing. That's why I'm nerfing your ultimate. It's per combat. Or wait, no. Did you use it to clear the cave in? Oh no, you did use it to clear the cave in. My bad. You know what? I'm gonna say that okay, I know how to resolve this. Zegend, you go for a thunderbolt, but what you actually launch is a double edge. You deal 2 damage to him and also to yourself. But luckily, that is enough to super kill him. So now this combat has been cleared.
Hell yeah.
And that's gonna leave. I think Zegend, you're at.
I'm at 8.
Right this
No, 7.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you're at 7.
Oh, shit, I should leave that up. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, so you're at 7.
I didn't take any damage.
You did not.
I shouldn't give the DM any ideas.
Oh, believe me, I've already got ideas of ways I'm gonna try and like semi-counter your guys' characters, but none of them are things I can really realistically put in bandit camps. So don't worry, it's coming. All right, so I'm gonna stop the music there because I think just because I think like at least me and Zegend, I have to go eat dinner and Zegend has to
I have to go make dinner.
probably sleep
Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure it's like 11 o'clock at night where he is. So I'm gonna stop it there. We're gonna pick up that. We're going to pick up the rest of that dungeon. There's still actually like, you guys are probably like halfway through that dungeon, if that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're going to sort
That's a
of
fine place to leave off.
pause it. We're gonna pause it there for now.
That was good though.
But before we go, first of all, yeah, you get your guys. I want you all to set your hero points to 1, because you all get a hero point for having a great session.
Hell
But
yeah.
now, who do you guys want to give your hero? Let's start with Cynical. Who do you think deserves a hero point?
I would say Jibu. America gets a point because that purify was really helpful.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
All right.
I dread to think what that cave, and also because she ultra arcane boosted Amadeus for her. That was funny.
All right, so it looks like Jibu is getting 2 hero points. So now, who do you want to give your own hero point? Who do you want to give a hero point to, Jibu? All right. So that puts Amadeus at 2 hero points, Jibu at 3, and Zegend you get 1.
This is fine.
Hey, for now at least, who knows?
Pikachu will have his day.
Hey man, with a 5 success crit, don't worry, you're gonna be doing plenty of shit people are gonna give you hero points for.
Yeah.
And with that, I mean, you
Yeah.
guys want to change up the anti-Joker, or are you fine with it how it is? Is there anyone who wants it?
I think.
You want to take it?
Yeah,
Pikachu.
I'm the only one who hasn't had it yet, so I'll have
Yeah.
it.
All right, cool. So Zegend is
Nice.
gonna be anti-Joker,
Good.
Cool.
and I think we're gonna clear it up there.
That was good, guys.
Yeah, nice job, everybody.
Nice.
Everyone have a safe New Year's.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
It's New
shit,
Year's
yeah.
coming up. That's awesome. Yeah, have a fun one,
Alright,
everybody.
I'm head out.
Night,
Peace.
guys.